Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing a super quick and delicious recipe, toasted oatmeal yogurt topping with apples and brown sugar. It's the perfect way to elevate your breakfast or snack. It's crunchy, sweet, and so delicious. Here's what you're going to need. 1 cup rolled oats, 2 tablespoons brown sugar, 1 apple chopped, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil or butter, a third cup pumpkin seeds, 1/4 cup sliced almonds, 1 sprinkle of cinnamon, this is optional, and 1 sprinkle of nutmeg, and also 1 sprinkle of pumpkin spice. Again, these are all optional, but this is how I like to spice up my oatmeal. And then just a pinch of salt. I use sea salt to bring everything together. Nice so guys, I had the luxury of having my own apples, like picking my own apples from my own backyard. Like, I'm sorry, but that's a flex. And I was so grateful that for the entire summer, I did not have to purchase apples because we had them growing in our backyard. So guys, this is a simple, wholesome ingredient recipe, and you probably already have most of these ingredients at home. So you're gonna start by heating a skillet over medium heat. You're going to literally want to toast your oats for about 5 to 7 minutes, and you want to stir often, at least until they turn golden brown and they start to give off like a smell, which is like a nice aromatic nutty smell. That is going to give the topping of like a warm crunchy texture, which is what we all love. So here's where I'm showing that my oatmeal is now turning brown. And so now is the time where you're going to want to take it off the stove, because if not, it will in fact burn. So I'm just transferring my toasted oats into the glass container that I initially measured them into. And then the next thing that you're going to do after you transfer the container or the oats into the container is that you want to add your sweetness. And so as I mentioned, there's a bunch of spices that I personally added. You don't need to add all of them. I simply like the aroma and the taste of nutmeg, pumpkin spice, and cinnamon, but feel free to use all or none. It's basically your preference. I went ahead and I used coconut oil, so that is what I'm scraping into my pan right now. Forgive me for the angle, guys, but I promise it's going to come into focus soon. So I'm going to now put my, I'm going to now melt my coconut oil. And so you want to then just add all your apple slices into the coconut oil. And you're pretty much going to, I want to say saute, but you're just going to stir for about, cook for about 2 to 3 minutes until the apples soften, but they still have a little bite. So you don't want to caramelize them. You just want to basically, I guess, just soften them really. And so you're going to stir together and they're going to look like this. I then added my spices. And so again, I chose to add cinnamon. There's so many health benefits. I can definitely leave it in the description box for you guys. So that's why I went with cinnamon, and then I also added nutmeg. I love the taste of nutmeg, and again, there's also benefits for that. And you're just going to combine everything. So again, guys, you're going to cook this for 2 to 3 minutes, and then you're just going to let it cool down. Once it's cooled down, I turned my heat down and then I added my brown sugar. So the brown sugar will now actually caramelize your apples, and it's going to give it like a nice, soft yet crunchy texture. And so that is really, for me, what I'm looking for when I'm doing toasted oatmeal. And so it's a really quick recipe, guys. So now I'm going to add in my toasted oatmeal or my toasted oats. And I went and I used 2 cups. And so I find that this actually is really tasty when you add it to yogurt as a topping, because it's crunchy, it's sweet, it's perfect for fall mornings or any time that you want a little comfort food. So I would definitely say that this is my favorite go-to fall recipe right now. I literally eat it by itself. I eat it on yogurt, or I add some milk and I eat it as cereal. So I added a pinch of salt. The salt just helps to bring all the flavors together. And I actually also opted for some slithers of almonds. You don't have to. I just find that for me, I'm on a really, I guess, good high of like trying to aim to get more protein in my diet. So I've added the pumpkin seeds because 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds actually gives 10 grams of protein. And so that was a plus. You don't have to. Again, this is very optional. And I also added, I wanted to include vanilla extract, but I actually ran out. So what I did include instead was some almond extract. So feel free, you can do one or the other, or if you have like mixed essence, you could do that as well. And so here I am adding my pumpkin spice and nutmeg. Those were the other two spices that I added. And again, it's completely optional, guys. So feel free to tailor this recipe the way you would like. But I find that these spices help to just bring it up a notch, and it really does make it to be a very enjoyable meal. And so here I am topping my yogurt. I have this in the morning. It's easy, it's quick. All of this took me less than 5 minutes, guys. And so definitely give it a try. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends or whoever loves a healthy and delicious snack. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Really good, guys. Definitely have to try.